This is really disgusting. When the Ammonites came up against Jabesh-Gilead, the men of Jabesh said to Nahash, "Make a covenant with us and we will serve you." But Nahash the Ammonite said to them, "I will make it with you on this condition, that I will gouge out the right eye of every one of you. Thus I will make it a reproach on all Israel." That's in 1 Samuel 11, verses 1 and 2. You can tell the Ammonites weren't going to be reasonable about this. But this isn't the kind of story we hear the skeptic calling up from the Bible. The skeptic wants to tell us how the Israelites were killing and annihilating other people. And this isn't the only time Israel was dealt with in an unreasonable way by other nations. But you never hear anyone talking about those cases either. In truth, that was over 3,000 years ago, and Israel was under constant attack from without. You can say it was their own fault for taking these other people's lands. You can say that, but you haven't actually looked at the facts of the matter. The peoples in this land taken by Israel were an ungodly lot who were given over 400 years to repent. We find that in Genesis 15, 13 through 16. God destroyed nations for their wickedness, and he used other nations to accomplish that. Even Israel was eventually carried off into captivity for her sins. I don't hear anyone complaining about the Assyrians and Babylonians doing that. What the Ammonites were proposing to do seems unreasonable. Gouging eyes out. But it was their way of keeping the men of Jabesh from fighting in the future. As it turned out, Israel won this battle. Saul mustered an army and mopped up the countryside with the Ammonites, and rightly so. Those were hard times. I've never had to pick up a sword, and you've probably never picked one up either. But you may have wielded another sword, your tongue. Possibly as you complained about how ancient Israel dealt with the enemies of God. That's a battle you can't win when the facts are known, and you'll pay dearly in the judgment for waging that war because you'll be fighting against God.